Peace isn't just the absence of war. It's the presence of understanding, of healing, of unity. And if you look around today, it feels like we're further from that than ever. Not because we don't want peace, but because we've forgotten what it costs. Because too many people want power, and too few are willing to lay it down. Before we get into this life-changing message, take a moment to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and drop a comment below. Your support doesn't just help the channel, it helps the mission. Every like pushes this message further. Every comment becomes part of something bigger than us. We're not just creating content, we're building a movement. So show love, stay connected, and let's keep growing together. Now let's get into it. Let's start with a hard truth. We all say we want peace, but peace isn't passive. Peace requires sacrifice. Peace means confronting injustice, not just ignoring it. Peace means choosing to listen, not just to respond, but to understand. So why does global peace feel impossible? Let's talk about it. Honestly, spiritually, and fully. In this video, I'm going to walk through why peace seems so far away, how power, ego, and fear get in the way, what real peace requires from all of us, and how the fight for peace starts inside, not out there. Let's go. You can feel it. Tension, division, anger, mistrust. People can't agree on anything anymore. Not religion, not politics, not race, not gender, not truth. And when truth becomes optional, peace becomes impossible. Because peace doesn't grow in confusion. It doesn't survive in pride. It doesn't bloom in a world where no one feels safe to be real. We're more connected than ever. But emotionally, spiritually, we're distant, cold, guarded. And that's not peace, that's performance. Here's the thing. Peace asks you to surrender ego, but the world teaches you to protect it at all costs. So instead of compromising, we argue listening, we interrupt healing, we blame understanding, we cancel, because real peace makes people uncomfortable. Why? Because peace means you don't always get your way. It means you don't win every debate. It means you care more about connection than being right. But most people would rather be right than reconciled. And pride? That kills peace before it even starts. Let's get honest. Peace doesn't make headlines, war does, scandals do, hate does, fear does. Why? Because fear sells, outrage profits, division keeps people clicking, media knows it, governments know it, corporations know it. They don't want peace, they want control, they want loyalty, they want emotional consumers, not spiritual thinkers. And a peaceful world doesn't make them rich, but a divided one, that prints money every single day. This isn't just physical, this is spiritual. The enemy doesn't need war on every battlefield. He just needs war inside your heart. Division in your mind, conflict in your spirit, confusion in your morals, anger in your relationships. Because if he can keep you at war within, you'll never be a vessel for peace around you. This is spiritual warfare, and the enemy knows peace is powerful. That's why he distracts, distorts, and divides. Because peace is the one thing he can't imitate. It's not loud. It's not reactive, it's not manipulative, it's God-given. And he can't touch that. Here's something deep. We say unity, but what we really mean is agreement. And the second someone thinks differently, lives differently, believes differently, we write them off. But peace doesn't mean sameness. It means respecting difference without needing dominance. Can you honor someone's humanity without erasing yours? Can you sit with tension without trying to control it? Can you disagree without dehumanizing? Because that's real peace. It's not soft, it's not weak, it's mature. And maturity is rare in a culture that rewards chaos. Peace starts at home, in your thoughts, in your relationships, in your heart. You can't change the whole world, but you can change how you show up in it. That means you don't spread gossip just because it's juicy. You don't comment with hate just because you're mad. You don't let your triggers make you toxic. You don't let bitterness lead your conversations. It's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. You can be the only calm voice in a loud room. You can be the only one who chooses grace instead of revenge. That might not change the world overnight, but it changes you. And that's how peace begins. Let's pause. Let's look inward. Ask yourself, am I constantly angry but can't explain why? Do I avoid silence because I don't want to face my thoughts? Do I keep fighting people who remind me of old wounds? Do I confuse chaos with purpose? Do I think peace is boring because drama is all I've known? If you said yes to any of those, that's your soul asking for rest. Not just physical rest, spiritual stillness. And when the world feels impossible to fix, that's a sign to return to your alignment. You can't fix the world's peace if you've lost your own. Let's take it higher. The peace you're craving, it's not political, it's not global, it's not cultural, it's spiritual. Because this world is too broken to offer peace that lasts. But God, He offers peace that passes all understanding. It doesn't come from conditions, it comes from communion. It doesn't need the world to be perfect. It needs you to be planted in Him. That peace, it holds you together when everything else is falling apart. It humbles you when your ego wants to fight. It comforts you when headlines break your heart. It's divine, it's eternal, it's available. But you have to choose it, daily. Let me leave you with this. Yes, global peace feels impossible. But spiritual peace? That's in your hands. You can't end every war, but you can stop the one inside of you. You can love your neighbor. You can forgive what they said. You can pause before you post. You can stop spreading hate in the name of truth. You can be the example, the light, the calm, the clarity. Peace doesn't begin in politics. It doesn't start in courtrooms, news stations, or war zones. Global peace begins where most people never look, inside the human heart. And until the world learns how to heal from within, we'll keep repeating the same story. Conflict, division, silence, and suffering. But what if I told you peace is not a dream? It's a decision. And the path to global peace is already here. The question is, are we willing to walk it? Let's be real. The idea of global peace can feel impossible, overwhelming, even naive. But we don't need perfection to believe in progress. We need direction. We need people willing to choose peace, again and again. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what global peace actually looks like, the enemies of peace that live within us, the spiritual and practical steps we need to take, and how you, yes you, play a role in the healing of this world, not later, right now. Let's get into it. When we talk about global peace, most people think of world leaders, big decisions, signed treaties. But real peace, it starts with you, your thoughts, your choices, your character. Because the world isn't just made of countries, it's made of people, and people who don't know how to live in peace with themselves can't create peace for anybody else. You want to change the world? Start with your heart. Start with your home. Start with your habits. That's where the revolution begins. To build peace, we have to understand what destroys it. And most of the time, it comes down to three things. 1. Ego, the need to be right, to control, to dominate. 2. Fear, the root of prejudice, hate, separation. 3. Wounds, the unhealed pain we carry into every relationship and system. These enemies don't just live in nations, they live in us. And if we don't confront them honestly, we'll always repeat the same cycle. Power, people, revenge. Restoration, domination, dignity. Global peace can't grow where these enemies rule. So the real work? It's internal, spiritual, daily. You can't have peace without understanding, and you can't understand if you don't listen. That means listening to the pain of people who don't look like you, listening to the cries behind someone's anger, listening to stories that don't match your beliefs, listening not to defend, but to connect, because peace isn't agreeing on everything, it's respecting everything. We don't have to see eye to eye to stand heart to heart, but that only happens when we stop talking at each other and start talking to each other. Let's be clear. Peace is not silence. Peace is not pretending. Peace is not ignoring injustice to keep the peace. That's not peace. That's pressure. Real peace comes with truth. Real peace confronts corruption. Real peace heals wounds. It doesn't hide them. So if we want a peaceful world, we must fight for fairness. We must speak up for the voiceless. We must call out systems that divide and destroy, because there can be no peace without justice. And justice without love, that's just another war in disguise. Peace is more than a social goal. It's a spiritual rhythm, and it starts every day when you wake up and say, I choose love over resentment. I choose forgiveness over bitterness. I choose faith over fear. I choose truth over convenience. The world teaches us to build walls. God teaches us to build bridges. So if you want peace around you, you need peace within you. That means prayer. That means humility. That means surrender. Because the more you connect to God, the less the world can control your emotions. And that inner peace, it's contagious. Let's get tangible. Here are real steps we can take today. 1. Start peace conversations in your home. 2. Raise children with emotional intelligence. 3. Support leaders who value compassion over corruption. 4. Invest in education that teaches unity and dignity. 5. Create safe spaces for dialogue, not division. 6. Practice kindness, even when it's inconvenient. 7. Use your platform to spread light, not drama. 8. Support global causes that align with love and justice. Peace isn't a one-time post or prayer. It's a lifestyle, and when we live it, the world sees it. Let's be honest. Peace is hard. It takes patience. It takes humility. It takes sacrifice. And most people, they give up because they want quick change, because they think their effort won't matter, because they've been hurt too many times to try again. But listen, every act of peace does matter. Every kind word, every honest apology, every tough conversation done in love. Every moment you choose understanding instead of ego. That's how it happens. Peace doesn't come from one big moment. It comes from millions of small ones. God didn't create us for war. He created us for communion. But this fallen world, it trades love for power. It trades truth for noise. It trades unity for tribalism. But God's peace, it still stands. It still calls. It still heals. And if we return to that, not religion, not ritual, but relationship with God, then we start seeing through new eyes. We don't just want peace for our people. We want peace for all people. Because we know we're all made in His image. That's how the kingdom looks. That's how the world heals. Let me leave you with this. Peace is not a destination. It's a decision. And if we wait for the world to change before we start walking in peace, we'll wait forever. But if you heal your heart, love your neighbor, teach your children, confront injustice, pray for guidance, and walk in grace, then you become a carrier of peace, a protector of it, a builder of it. And that's what this world needs. Not more noise, but more people like you. This is seeing unlimited greatness. And this is your reminder. Global peace is possible, but it starts with personal responsibility. You don't need to change the world overnight. You just need to show the world what peace looks like when it lives in a person. And if enough of us do that, the world will have no choice but to follow. If you'd like to support the channel and help us keep pushing forward, there are links in the description where you can donate. Every contribution helps us reach more people, do more good, and keep this mission alive. There's also a store down below where you can grab something for yourself, or even better, a gift for someone you care about. It's a simple way to spread love and let someone know they matter. We're all just trying to grow, to become better, to rise above the noise and step into who we're really meant to be. And I truly believe change is possible, the kind of change that creates a ripple effect and helps others see the beauty still left in this world. This channel is about real growth, real transformation, and I'm here to give you a front row seat to what that looks like. Raw, honest, and grounded in purpose. God is within all of us, and my goal is simple: to reflect that light as clearly and powerfully as I can for you and for the world around us.